the streams, saying that there is something off. I don't know what that was. That was weird. It says keyframes frequencies of 4 seconds or less. I don't know what that even
We've
is
got
talking about.
sound.
Did you say we have sound?
Yes.
Yay. All right. I guess if you go to my webpage, AKAAWOL.com, and you go to the tutorials, from there, up at the top, you will see Ethnic Pattern Bag number 2, and that is the project that we are working on. From there, you can get the pattern, you can watch how I made that, and you can watch the previous live streams where we put it together. It started with a kumi, and then from there, I built out the diamonds for each one of the loops. And then last week, we joined that all together. And this week, we're going to get it even further along. So let's go. Hello and welcome. This is Kevin, also known as AWOL, and we are back with making the bag again, and I am really kind of excited about it. We made a lot of progress last week, and I think we're going to make a bunch more here tonight as well. Tonight is something kind of new and different. We are doing a live stream that is actually in 2 different versions. There is the regular one that everybody's used to and a vertical one. So hopefully we get some new subscribers. My camera seems to be a little, I have to be more centered now because I'm a little ball in the other one. Hang on. Before we get too far, I want to remind everybody that the secret word game is still on. Just chat with us and say the secret word, and you stand to win these 2 bracelets. One was made by myself, and the other was made by Minute Craft. I don't know. Maybe we'll see her around here later tonight. I don't know. All right. Let's go with there. There we go. So we are here with my lovely wife Mandy, who, honey, you need to get more centered too, because you in the little circle, you're like, yeah, that's better. Yeah, this whole new way of streaming is completely new to me, so you have to excuse me while I kind of try to get used to something that never did before. All right, oh, we have a new thing too. Check this out. If you type the word pattern into the chat, you will be able to see the pattern that we're working on. Well, this will work for the bigger live stream, not the vertical one. The vertical one, there wasn't room to squeeze it in. So, but the main one can. It can actually, you can pull it up if you want to, and then if you put it in, see, if you put the word in a second time, I think there's like a duration that like makes you wait, but if you put it in a second time, it'll go away. So yeah, this is part of some of the new stuff that I am trying out. This is the stuff that's somehow making me wake up at weird hours of the morning and almost a fever sweat, like just no, maybe too soon. I forget how many seconds I gave it. There's a thing that it like has to wait the time. Oh, there it goes. Yep. Yeah, so pretty neat stuff. But yeah, I seriously I seriously like woke up this morning and I just wanted to try new things and had these ideas and had ideas of having a web page that would tell everybody what things that they could push at and what they would do, and knowing fully well that I would need my wife to actually make that one. So that kind of that basically that happened. So yeah. So we had one view on the other stream. We've got what, 5 views, 4 viewers, 5 on the main. So yeah. Welcome everybody. Hello.
That didn't work.
What did you try? List?
Mhm.
Hang on. I can take a look and see if I can see why. Oh. You know what? I think I didn't put it together yet. The trigger is... Whoa. That got weird. Okay, so that's the trigger. And then, oh, that's neat. I think this is kind of cool. I think I'm actually going to be able to make this on the fly. This is, wait, where did, I just need the link now. I lost it. Oh, got it. Ah, got it. Haha.
There we go.
And let me just, cool. I made a thing. So yeah, this is likely to be kind of a theme for, I don't know, foreseeable future. There are so many, I just discovered this. There are so many different features that I can add to the streaming. And we only really stream once a week on Saturdays here. So yeah, like testing things out and trying new things. And like there's one, I don't know, it could be kind of fun. It basically takes this whole screen that you're looking at, like everything, the whole pattern, the whole thing, and makes it into a puzzle. And then you have to like tell it which piece you want to, you know, trade this piece for that piece, which could be a really fun kind of game that, you know, everybody can mess around. And I don't know. I think it sounds kind of hilarious personally. So. So the goal here tonight is, like I kind of said, is to kind of try to get as much done as I can. However, the bigger goal is to not make a bunch of mistakes. And with a pattern as complicated as it is, it kind of would be really, really simple to make a lot of mistakes. So, yeah, I'm kind of breaking it down into like little areas to do at a time that, just areas that sort of kind of make sense. I know that normally I kind of teach a lot about segment knotting and how you can take advantage and go faster by doing bigger areas and stuff. There are times where just doing smaller bits kind of makes more sense, because if it means that you're not making mistakes, then you're still making better progress. It might not technically be as fast as another way, but if the other way is just going to mean you're going to end up taking out knots and struggling, then yeah, you're not really winning. So. There's a thing that's telling me to open up a widget, but I don't know how. That's so weird. I don't know why. There's something wrong with one of the streams. It's telling me that the keyframe frequency of to use one 4 seconds or less. I kind of went with all the default stuff that I normally do, so I just do not understand what it's talking about. Have to So everybody's being really, really quiet tonight. You don't know what's up with that. I got an idea. So that was weird. It kind of, I
Came
can't,
back for a second.
yeah, it came, but yeah, there was like a moment where there was something, and then it's like, yeah, I don't know what the heck that was, but I
Oh,
think, our whole problem came down to the vertical. So we'll test that out on another day. That was,
seems that you're back.
yeah. All right, let's see if we got a Mandy cam. No, we don't.
Okay.
It might be just your phone went to sleep, and then when it disconnected, it didn't try to. You might just do the finger thing. Oh, there it goes. Whoa.
Okay.
And we're back with Mandy. That is so weird. All right, well. Yeah, it was really weird. So there was just a moment right before the last crash. I've got this thing where it shows like CPU usage and frames and, dropping frames and all that kind of stuff. And it went completely haywire. There was something completely weird. I wonder if it's because we are broadcasting in 4K and between because this mainstream is in 4K. If that's got some kind of a problem um, with trying to do another stream at the same time, like maybe we just don't have the bandwidth for that kind of thing, or maybe I don't have CPU usage for that. I don't know, because yeah, that got really weird. Yeah, the bot. Um, do we have that bot? It says we're connected.
It's not working.
I've refreshed the page. It says I'm live. I don't know what light. Oh, I don't know why that's not working. This is really weird. Like this is like the most. Wow. Wait, see if the local bot thing works. Try like I don't know. Try a hello help. What the hell? Something really weird just happened. Like other tabs and stuff just opened up on my computer. I have no idea what the heck that was.
Okay, so local commands work. Took a
Wait,
while though.
oh, I didn't even see it. I was busy concerned with the fact that like a bunch of random things just all opened up at once. Super freaky. It was like you hit the thing and then a few tabs that I'd had closed from earlier, like I had looked up something, like they had just all started popping open. I was like, wait, so I have to be kind of cautious because um, basically those things all work off of like keyboard shortcuts, but potentially I don't know what some keyboard shortcuts even necessarily do. And I don't necessarily keep track of the last thing I touched, which, like if the last thing I was on is OBS, then whatever keyboard command comes through would affect OBS. But apparently, because I was hitting the things and trying to correct the live streams, the last thing I had open was Chrome. Oh, that was really weird. Yeah, I need to figure out like what things are not off limits because that's eeks. I don't know if there's a timer on that thing or not. Uh,
Okay, the bot's back.
yeah. Well, apparently it's been back for 57 seconds.
But it says you've been offline.
Oh, am I? I am so confused. I've been offline for 57 seconds. That's so weird. I have no idea what that's supposed to mean then. Okay, cool. uh,
And there goes an ad. Second ad.
so yeah, obviously I need to get it together. I've lost a bunch of viewers from possibly because everything is just going weird. I'm sorry to anybody who's watching this and realizing that things are definitely acting weird. I'm trying to add new stuff. I'm trying to bring in new people to chat with us and have fun and so this sort of looked like it was going to be a pretty cool area to kind of do, but now I'm kind of scared. I kind of see where this goes now. All right. Again, I'm not going to try to overdo any given area just out of fear of making mistakes. So, yeah, this pattern is so complex. And yes, I did know that kind of going into this, that it was going to be more difficult than anything kind of I've been doing in, lately. But it still doesn't quite prepare you for what you have to do. Oh, so there's some pretty neat plugins too for this whole new thing that I've got. One of them is it allows me to hook my this whole little switchboard thing up to my Spotify. So if you guys didn't know, I listen to Spotify while I'm on the stream, kind of help keep my sanity because it's kind of quiet over here. Um, and well, one of the things is if you really wanted to go crazy with it, you can let viewers have control over your sound stuff, which I'm guessing that's because on Twitch, nobody cracks down on copyrighted songs and stuff like they do on YouTube. So that wouldn't work. But the one thing I did think was interesting is the fact that you could say a command or ask a question and it could pop up whatever song I'm listening to. So if you see me kind of, you know, rocking out over here, you could be like, all right, what is he listening to now? But it's like $5 to get this little add-on, and I'm not sure that letting you guys ask what am I listening to is worth me spending $5 on it. I mean, it seems kind of cool. I don't know. Oh, there's another one that would make it so that way it would basically read everything that you guys write in the chat. So that it would say it out loud. You guys would be able to hear yourselves. Um, I don't know. I'm not sure about that one either. That one was free. I could just like plug it in and give it a try. If I hate it, I can turn it off, I guess. Maybe that's something we'll do next week. So do we know that the eight ball thing is back? Do we have bots that are
7's pointy yes.
the heavens point to yes. Spectacular. Oh, so what happens when it runs the ad? Does it just pause the video and like you guys come back after the ad a few seconds later? And then can you use like the speed up thing to catch up to the real time, or does it make
It's still live when you come back.
so you miss some whatever happened during the thing?
No. I have no idea how it works, but it goes into a time warp and it works.
Oh, that's so weird. I don't understand. Yay. Well, no, boo. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Yes, please just don't break the Kevin. Yeah, I gotta be honest. I'm like um a little bit surprised at like how well I am like coping today, considering I had a lot on my plate of things I wanted to get accomplished, and I think I did most of it. Um, and I did not sleep well. Again, I woke up a bunch of times with like, oh, how does that work? And do things, and yeah, just ugh. I'm definitely confused. I I had big plans of running two streams at once, and yeah, I don't know what the heck happened with that. But yeah, it killed my OBS. So there might, okay, so if you guys get notifications during the week that just says that Kevin went live, um, don't think, oh God, I'm missing something. It's probably just me trying out and seeing if I can get vertical and stuff to go. Yeah. Video killed the radio star.
You got it.
You know, that was the first song that MTV played. I don't know why I find that just absolutely so amazing, but it really kind of is. It's like they knew what was going to come from their whole channel. They knew that, people were going to start having to be not just having a good voice, but they're going to have to be pretty too. And they're going to have to dance really well. And like once upon a time, you could just be awkward as long as you sounded good. I mean, if you need an example of that, look at Ozzy Osbourne. So now that I've kind of done this one little segment once already, it seems to be going along a lot smoother. Um, Basically, I just kind of, a little bit more confident about knowing what it's going to do and, where I have to go with it. So, yeah. So I'm curious, is there tennis playing?
Hmm.
Where are they playing at?
Miami.
It's got to be like really early morning in Miami, right?
They start at 11.
It's not 11 there now, right? It's 10:30 in the morning, right?
Yep.
Because the time zone thing just happened, so
Yep. Back to
the
12 hours.
back to 12 hours for East Coast.
Makes it way easier to remember.
I know, right? Oh my God. Let's face it. There was many years of me being very confused about that. This was like my favorite part of the year. Summertime, 12 hours. That was the only reason I cared. Well, that and I didn't have to walk in the snow to work. Back when I was first talking to Mandy and building our relationship, I used to have to walk about, was it like 5 kilometers or more? It was a long ways.
5 miles, I think.
Was it 5 miles? 5 miles. 5 miles in the snow. Well, 5 miles all year round. So there were some winters there that were pretty brutal. So a couple people joined. We're up to like 5 now. Oh, that's weird. It used. Wait, is there? Oh, there it is. Okay, one says 4, one the other says 5. And then it's back to 4. Ah, okay. So again, we have basic rules that, you know, we had in like the last bag. Every time this light color gets to this light color, it changes direction. So it's always staying within the parameters, which if you can remember that kind of thing, it will certainly make doing this a whole lot easier. And you would think that having made the pattern myself, that somehow I would find this whole thing to be a considerably easier. That's not true. That's not. I've made plenty of patterns that were way beyond anything I was comfortable with. So, like the wall hanging. The wall hanging, that was like, that thing was brutal. Oh, the person who was interested in buying it, um, I don't know if I did tell the story, right? Like how they just kept asking for a price and I kept saying, make an offer. Well, I left it on, the last thing they said was asking for a price, and I just left it, and they have not come back. So, yeah, I don't know if they got tired of the questioning or I don't know what, but it was never really my intention on selling it. I mean, I finished it on a anniversary getaway. Kind of, I don't know. I have no need to let go of that. Cool. So that's 2 of those segments. This thing only has 4 loops, so basically there'll be 4 of these things. And then we have to pick a different area to work on. So in case you're wondering, why is it that I'm always starting off with this in the same spot, is because if you kind of get used to doing an area and you're comfortable with it, like I know that this one comes in this way. It's kind of easier just to do that than to try to figure out a different way of going about it. Like, it worked really good the last time. Do that again. So yeah, that's why. Had a cute instance here earlier in the week. I took a couple photos of the different totes and stuff inside of the airplane trolley and posted it over on Reddit under the friendship bracelet group. Asked if everybody else had big stashes of embroidery floss, and some of the comments were absolutely hilarious. They were like, yeah, I saw that and I immediately thought that must be AWOL. Hello. Yeah, it's me. Other people were confused and wondering, like, wait, what kind of a storage system is this? And had to explain airplane trolleys. And I know that's like got to be like the weirdest. Like, not too many people are going to be wanting to go out and buy an airplane trolley for the sole purpose of storing all of their floss, let alone for some odd reason. And true story, I was trying to kind of wean off like how much floss I have, and then something happened and now all the bins are stuffed tight. Um, oops. That's all right. I've got some really cool stuff that I want to make here in the near future, so I'll probably be live streaming for the YouTube members tomorrow, but I bet you some of that is going to probably be a little bit dull because some of it's going to be obviously trying to figure out what's going on with the streaming. And then there's going to be a bunch of like, I got to cut floss. And so, yeah, I don't know how much that's going to take, but yeah, I have a lot to cut. It's seriously quiet around here tonight. I don't know what's going on. We're officially into spring now, I think, or at least, all the people in like Michigan and this place where I come from, the equinox thing happened. So I wonder if that means people are kind of enjoying getting out of like the cold winter lockdown and doing other stuff now. Plus they're getting more daylight every day. So that's kind of nice. Good for them. Getting going the other direction for everybody else in like Australia and stuff. I don't know. I get a whole lot of people watching from Australia though. I know you'll never guess. Wait, here's a fun one. See if my wife can guess. Who besides America is the country watching my videos the most?
Russia?
That's not. I was gonna say that's kind of close, but that's just geographically close, ish. It's Germany.
Interesting.
Yeah, I had YouTube does this thing where they'll ask me like silly questions, like can you guess which was your most watched video and things like that. And yeah.
Hey.
All right. Oh, hey, we have somebody. I'm missing. I need to have alerts for my things. Hello, we have somebody from Vietnam. That's very cool. That's very, very cool. We just had somebody. Wait, who was it that was telling us she used to live in Vietnam and she kind of wanted to go back? She would
That
be in
was
a
Korea.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's great. I'm really happy that you're here and joining us. Yeah, I too am kind of curious, like how making bracelets. How'd you find us? Ah, that's awesome.
Hello Help didn't appear on screen, did it?
What's that?
Hello Help did not appear on screen.
No. I wonder if because there's a thing where like if it doesn't get reset, like if it doesn't turn off when it's supposed to, then it breaks it. And so I have like timers and things that are supposed to make it work. So yeah, I don't know. We're trying out new things here, so you have to excuse us. We're experimenting with some new technology that's supposed to make streams more fun. I don't know. It's slightly making me more stressed. Yeah, and we have friends that like to go up that direction for holidays and stuff. So yeah. Wait, so food wise, how would I do up there with for food?
You're not terribly fond of Vietnamese food, but I think you'll survive.
Like the only thing that kind of comes to my mind is those little sandwiches, but they're like never filling enough. Like that's my only real problem with the sandwiches. That they're just really teeny tiny, and I would have to eat like two or three of them to get full.
You like spring rolls?
I do like spring rolls.
The thing about like there are like various noodle dishes, but they tend to use rice noodles, which
Uh,
you tend to prefer wheat noodles.
right.
Um, but yeah,
Yeah, I've probably traveled more since I got married and came to Singapore than I probably ever did in my entire life.
we
And
really should go to Vietnam.
I wouldn't mind it. I don't think. I. But if we went to Vietnam, where would we go?
Mm,
Like the big city area, or would we try to get out into the countryside or something? Like I really don't know what the main attractions are.
well, kind of so many cities.
After a while, so a lot of cities kind of feel the same. Like it's
No, that's what I'm saying. There's so many cities that,
right.
we could, um, maybe Hanoi.
Yeah, but the point puns would be annoying. Oh,
Oh,
there we go. So is there like really cool tourist things to do in Hanoi? I have to admit, like one of my biggest things now, and this was never a thing in the past, one of my biggest things about getting away and going places is about escaping the heat because it's really hot and humid here in Singapore. Like I've got the air conditioner running and it's still 28 degrees in the office. So, yeah, I could go for some nice cool weather, wear some jeans. Neat.
well, it's, I mean, similar to Thailand in the sense that we go during like end of the year, beginning of the year, which is when we like to travel anyway.
Right, right.
The temperatures are lower.
Sure, because you're further north, right?
Jan-
That's they're basically winter.
January, January, February
Yeah.
would be the coldest months.
So when you say coldest, like they don't get snow or anything, right? Do they get snow?
Like say temperatures that we like, like 17, 20
Ooh,
degrees.
nice, nice. Yeah, because we went up to like a part of Thailand where it was nice and cool and stuff, and we were like really enjoying it. But we kind of noticed a lot of people were like wearing really thick coats and acting like it was super crazy cold. And like, are you guys used to hotter weather? Like, oh heck yeah, gets up into the 40s. Like, oh, there we go.
Yeah, Hanoi is in the north.
Yeah, to be honest, I really can't even picture it very well in my head. Like, geography just really is not my strong suit. It's sort of like almost straight up top of us, right? Like kind of almost straight up. No, that's Cambodia,
To the east.
right?
Basically, the main peninsula. Once you hit up there into China, it's all on the east coast.
Okay.
Like Vietnam basically wraps the entire peninsula from north to south on the east coast.
Mhm. Yeah, you'll have to forgive us for not, you know, being easier to understand, but that's we don't. So now I kind of wish there was a way for me to like to continue tying knots, but like see things about, Hanoi and like what's in the area and stuff. I wonder, there was Rainbow will know. What was that the guy that travels the world and does the good YouTube videos that you and I both watched? I remember you mentioned him to me and I'm like, "Oh heck yeah, I used to watch the hell out of his stuff." I wonder if he does any trip to Hanoi. I was did some great travel videos. Seems like an awesome gig too. Like you just make money from traveling, so then you do more traveling. Like, okay. Well, then you should probably do okay because most of the things I say is probably very basic.
Accents.
Oh, that's true. American accent might make it harder. Yeah, Rick. Oh, it's been so long since I watched one of his videos. Oh no, that's the guy that used the YouTuber. Oh man, hang on. Now that I know the first name is Rick, I think I have enough to search for it. Rick Steves. Rick Steves. Yep. Rick Steves was the guy who basically took me all over Europe while I got to sit here and make bracelets. Looks like most of his stuff was Europe. Did he do Asia? What? There was a YouTube question asking how he died. I'm like, wait, he died? No, he did not. Yeah, he does do some Asian stuff, but I can't tell when that was.
Oh no, it's pouring again in Miami. That's 2 days in a row.
It's spring in America. That seems normal.
They only managed to finish like a couple of matches last night.
They don't have indoor courts?
Nope.
Oopsie doodles. Right, blue disguise. So I have no idea if I'm even going to come close to saying the name right. So excuse me because, I just figure it's just a dumb American. But is it Hong Tran? And if so, do you ever make big things or just smaller bracelets? Oh, hi, Rose. 27 busy now. Ah, I hope so too. Yeah, here every Saturday night. And Rose is a very nice name. Ah. If you need help with patterns, let me know. I can make videos and stuff for you. Aw, that's very cool. Suddenly my name seems very boring. I don't I don't think my name has any special meaning, just, maybe boy that gets yelled at. Did you immediately imagine the mother like at the airport yelling, "Kevin!"
Uh-huh. Did it not sound like it?
Kinda. That's why I was just double checking to make sure that was the. Couldn't tell if you were doing that mom or my mom. Same. Really? That's kind of cool. I have no idea what it was about my name that my father wanted so badly, but my sisters, their names started with a K because they were supposed to be the Kevin, and they ended up not being born with the one thing that helped make them be a Kevin. And yeah. Huh. Oh man. So you had to be smart. If the teachers are going to make you keep coming up to the board, you had to be like that was I was the kid that hid in the background because I was not very smart. I did not do good in school. That's very true. Wait, how is it you live up to your name and I don't? That's not fair.
Maybe it was lost in translation, Irish and all.
Maybe it means something different in Russian.
I got an ad.
Oh, yeah.
Two ads.
Okay, you have a good night. It was nice meeting you, Rose. At least it was white rose and not like rose on a beach. Because then I might have gotten really sad.
You tried to make me sad? Hey,
Hey? Hey, just string things. Hello. It's my... The bridge is on. That's working. Did it do the thing?
nope. I'm still waiting. Oh my god, it took that long.
I ended up having to poke it.
Oh,
I was just checking to see if the button was in fact enabled and see if there's something. I was double checking to make sure so it's got like these little green lights to say whether or not things are enabled. Checking to make sure the little green lights are on. And all right, so we went all the way around, so now I got to kind of work the more middle area. So the bonus to this is all of these are going the same direction. So that makes knowing where I am and what I'm doing a whole lot easier than trying to figure out if I'm on the one that's on the right or on the left. So, yay. I don't remember if I mentioned that that was going to be some kind of a saving grace thing in the pattern making portion of this, but this this future me is really thanking that past me a lot for making that kind of a decision. So now we're getting back into the realm of it's difficult to see where I am in the pattern. Oops. Yes, this is an oops. And my mods totally missed that.
What?
I just had to take out a knot.
Oh. Well, we don't see it until it's...
I said oops. There it goes. I love that so much. I swear to you, I did not make a mistake deliberately just so I could have that enjoyment. But
Okay, I want to edit your entire thing.
you want to edit it? You're welcome to
Yeah.
make. All you got to do is
You
make
trying
the
to show me?
panels.
What?
All you got to do is make the panels.
You could have run this spelling by me first. There are like tons of errors in the whole stretch.
Oh, yeah.
It's trying to drive me insane.
Okay. So, in GIMP, when you open up you click under New. There's 1920 by 1080, and then make that transparent, and then you put in the words on transparencies and save them as PNG. And I've got the software. I'll plug it all together. So yeah.
I need your text.
You need my who? What?
I did not memorize that whole spiel.
Oh, it's it says oops, and then it says drink up, and then it says unless you're a kid, then drink a soda, but not too much, because sodas sodas have a lot of sugar in them, and that's not good for you. I'm trying so hard to figure out where I'm going with this. The real trick is trying to get all of the words to line up in each one of the frames to make it look nice. Because yeah, that was part of my whole. Plus, there's no spell check when you're in making images. Which
I'm your physical spell check.
yeah, but then you're always busy and they seemed like easy words. I don't know. Rose, you're doing fine. We apparently my English needs to improve as well. Maybe we can teach each other. I don't know. Apparently, I'd made a whole nice, fun overlay and spelled things wrong. Did you seriously just send me the text so I can rebuild it myself? I thought I just got. Ah.
We each have our talents, dear.
Oh, that's nice. Mama is superpower. That's awesome. So I want to almost say this is kind of getting a little bit easier. I just think I may have found where I am and things are kind of moving along all right. I don't want to like speak too highly of it and then make more mistakes, despite the funny screen reactions. I really do try not to make mistakes. Like a tiny person squatting? Really? Oh, well, who's the guy that makes the funny like stick people thing? Like they're the graffiti that all kind of mashes together. That's got little figures
Uh,
like that. Real famous.
yes.
Like I think they even have some stuff going on at Uniqlo right
Keith
now.
Haring. Keith Haring.
So my work is turning into one of those what is it? Rourke something. Wait, what is it called? What are the things where the shrink has you look at the thing and asks you what do you see in it? I can't think of what those things are called now. What's it called? The ink blot things. What's the where the psychiatrist will ask you if you see things in it? Well, it's just because other people here can see it as well does not mean that this is not a need for the adjustments to the meds. I mean, look at who we're dealing with here. Rick, no, it's not rickshaw. I'm like, oh, it was the word. No, that's not it.
Uh, it's Rush.
Is it? Oh my God. Once upon a time, I used to have Mandy help me Google all kinds of things because, I get confused and, need help like that. And now it's gone from just having Mandy help me to having like a whole team of people helping me. That's progress. Oh my God, that was the story of my life. My teachers would tell me to go look it up in a dictionary. Like, how am I supposed to? I can't spell it. Why would looking it up in a dictionary help me? Like, I'm going to learn a whole boatload of words as I try reading through them, trying to find the one I'm looking for. That's not fair. Like half the time, all I ever knew was what the first letter was. Like, I couldn't even like tell you like the next vowel. Like, I don't know about you, but looking it up in the old days, that meant basically getting going and finding the big bunch of books because we had dictionaries and encyclopedias and all kinds of stuff. Did you guys ever have that punishment in school where like you did something wrong, so you're sent to the library, and during the recess time, you just have to write down the definitions to like 5 words, but like the 5 words are like the longest thing. One of them was run, and it just has so many different things going on. That's like a whole page of stuff all by itself. Wait, where am I in this whole thing? Am I near the middle at all? I am super confused. Oh yeah, maybe. This is so normally when I'm doing recordings for making stuff, this having to stop and pause and figure out where the heck I am. Yeah, I would pause the recording. Um, Obviously I can't do that now, but so this is this S. This is this one. Now we're going into this. Yeah, I think we're in the middle. Okay. So I'm going to trade the shorter one for the longer one. I'm suddenly really confused. I don't know what thought I had. I've already whatever thought might have been happening, it's got long gone. It's fallen away. On a stream of mine, once upon a time, was I wanted one of those the dictionaries that are like, you know, like yay thick. Like I wanted the big monster ones. Word up. And that's what just makes you so darn cute. Is you don't try to be cute, you just are cute. Wow. So that was a bunch of progress. And now I got to turn it and try to do the same thing in the next section. Who sings this? This is. Oh, it's Corn doing it. The song is Word Up, but it's Corn. If your computer is connected with the landline and the Wi-Fi, it uses both, right? It should, right? It doesn't like go, oh, well, he's got Wi-Fi. That's what he wants to use. Because like I have to use the Wi-Fi to connect the Mandy cam. I was just trying to think like why trying to do the two streams earlier crashed everything. And I'm wondering like if that's part of the. my side, my superhero, my kryptonite. Well, Rose is still here. So this is where I made the mistake in the last one, and my brain immediately was like, "Don't do it again." Yeah, see, yeah, I don't really know. I mean, it seems to me like if the computer was really truly smart, then having two different ways to be able to get stuff from the internet, take the fastest means, for the big stuff like transporting out the stream, and then just use the Wi-Fi for the little stuff like the Mandycam. But I don't know for sure that that's how it works.
Is it Medicam that's little stuff, or is Mandy that's little stuff?
No, the bandwidth needed to run the Mandycam has got to be minuscule compared to streaming out 4K because your camera is 1080p. I know because I use the same things over here. It's 1080p, so that the bandwidth for that should be next to nothing. It's the stream itself is going out in 4K, which might be the problem. And if so, I can dial that back because that's not a big deal as long as I can record in 4K. Big reason for recording in 4K, guys, is I've been playing around with this, which is kind of a fun, different way of doing it. So, yeah, kind of allows me to move cameras wherever and however. What did I miss? I missed something. Guys, seriously, don't break the Kevin. Why do I suddenly feel like the the dude from the Guardians of the Galaxy? Nothing can fly over my head. I'm too fast. I would catch it. So this is kind of cool. Like I'm seriously down around the halfway point of this thing. So yeah, I would simply coach it. Yes. Obviously, I'm not, and that's okay. I am I really confused over here. See, I wasn't sure how far this was going to come down, but remember the rule. It gets to the yellow, it changes direction. So I change direction. Rhythm. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. I'm still not seeing the little men in this thing. I'm really am trying. I get the idea that some of these squiggles are sort of like that one artist thing, but I don't. I think somebody have to point out where it's happening. Mind you, I know my medication needs to be topped up there. Okay, I seriously want to look up what that is. I'm guessing that's some kind of a band.
Singer actor.
Okay. Right on. Oh, just strings. Did you know that Rose is no wait, that's different. Wait, Rose is which one? Not Korean. The other one.
Vietnamese.
Vietnamese. I always get the two like I don't know
How?
why. That cause I don't know, it's Asia, man.
So is Singapore.
Yeah, but everybody here speaks English. That was like one of the greatest selling points that you had. Like everybody basically speaks English. Like, woohoo. So wait, a Korean actor?
Hmm.
Yeah, my wife likes to watch a lot of those Korean shows. I don't. It's Well, where are they holding the event? Like, why does the rain? Is this an outdoors thing? Uh, so all of the colors, except for the white, get kind of bounced around and mixed up really, really well. So all of them are getting kind of used pretty evenly. But the white ones, they don't. The there's two of the four get used an awful lot. And so basically that's why I was trying to find where the middle was because I didn't want to change it out too soon. But this is kind of around the middle. So this one here is much shorter. So I will trade it for the longer one. And then I just have to try to remember to change the correct one the next time I change the other one. So yeah. Oh, that reminds me. We just got I just got a notification today that here in Singapore we finally get um the Amazon Prime's show, The Boys. Um I've been kind of wanting to see that for like a long time. It looked like really dark and kind of pretty wild. But that only just came. And you have to in order to watch it, you have to somehow authorize to show that you are an adult. Otherwise, it won't let you, which I think is kind of hilarious. Like, I don't know how bad this show is, but you like it was going to make me like sign in and try to prove adulthood.
Oh yeah, do you know I have to do that for Titans?
Really?
Yeah,
Is that Netflix?
yes. Have to key in the adult password before they'll let me watch it.
Nice. Yeah, I need to watch that. That looks like it's pretty intense. I just finished the whole cartoon thing of the Yo Yo Hakusho, and I tell you what, that proved to be. I thought it was amazing back in the '90s when I was first watching it. Um, Possibly because it's like a kids show where there's like actual cussing and just very intense, and but yeah, it was actually far better than I thought. The story arcs and the character development and everything is just wow. Yeah, I kind of have to have all my stuff in English because yeah, I can't not and do subtitles. Neat thing about Disney though, like they have all kinds of shows and they do it in all the languages. So that's kind of cool. Not so much with Netflix and stuff. Yeah, Kumi's is a whole different thing. Like that doesn't require the same level of concentrations. That's actually why partly I'm thinking about putting in the plugin that would read the captions or like your guys' texts out loud was because then it would I would just hear it as opposed to reading it because this feels a little bit like subtitles. So this is kind of weird. This is possible. Like we're getting near the halfway area already, which now that I'm thinking about it, that if we're getting to the halfway point in what 3 episodes, then we will be done with this in another 3 more weeks ish. Okay, that's hilarious because I'm too dumb to even notice if it was the same 4 people. Whoa. The same spot, the same exact spot. I swear to God, it's it's just a trap for me now. Almost. Out of curiosity, any of you guys use any of the AI things like Chat GTP or any of the other ones? I don't specifically know which one, but I've seen some things on Instagram where one of them, and again, I don't know what, has the ability to create an image, and then you can take from that and build more images that are all kind of in the same theme of things. I kind of want to do that. Yeah, regular basic round kumis they're just monotonous. They're not difficult. They're just monotonous. Emphasis on the not in that. I wonder if you're talking about. I used to do a thing like back in the day. I had one in my hair where it sort of does the spiral thing. Um, Back when my hair was really, really long, I could take this little dreadlock, wrap it around the rest, make a ponytail out of it. I wonder if you're talking about those things. Um, but no, I don't really do that anymore. That was like a long time ago, back before I got good at bracelets. Well, no, I was pretty good at bracelets, but yeah. I don't know if you saw it. I posted a picture. It's not the best picture, but Mandy made my shoelaces. The pictures over on Instagram. Hey, honey, write hi into the chat. Just HI. Oh, oh, it comes out as me. That's the other bot.
That's cool.
Oh, if we try to rebuild the bot, it's going to come out looking like me instead, unless I find a way of. How could I do that? How could I fix that? I don't know. Okay, yeah, okay, so there is a video on YouTube for the shoelaces that went to my Converse sneakers. Those are very, very long. And then but those are out of cotton, and I've always worried about them kind of not lasting. But then again, I don't also wear those shoes a lot, so I think I've only worn them out in public like once or twice. And then these are made out of some crazy nylon-ish thing. Martin, I thought about bugging Mandy into like doing all the steps so we could make a video, and I don't know what happened, but that didn't happen. So yeah. But I really like them. They tie up really, really well, and yeah, they're pretty awesome. Although I have to admit, I really do kind of try to stay away from like weird materials. Like most everything I use, like all my bracelets are all cotton. Um, but for all the recycling I try to do, for all the trying to just use cotton and everything else, it seems that for all the effort and trying to be a better environmentally minded person, you just turn around and there'd be somebody else who's developing new ways to just destroy things faster than ever. I watched a video where a gal was reminiscing about those balance birds, the little thing that sits on the peak of its nose and whatever, and they were like, "Oh, I had one," and she dug it up, and she found it and found it was broken, so she glued it back together and got it, whatever, and then went and took these giant pieces of styrofoam, like great big, like bigger than my desk pieces of styrofoam, and basically just started hacking away at this stuff. It was maybe not styrofoam, but some kind of foamy thing like that. Hacking away at it until she built a giant version of the same balance thing. And she was shaving off so much garbage off of these pieces of foam. And it's like, man, like it doesn't matter how many straws I avoided, any kind of whatever. Like, oh, that or the people who yeah, did you right. So there was that, or the people who are taking acrylic paint and dumping like a ton of different acrylic paint together and then dumping it across the canvas and then watching it kind of smear out and then hitting it with a heat gun to kind of blow it in different directions. Oh my God. Like that can't be good. That acrylic breaks down and becomes microplastics. So like yeah, that bird video was just a suggested thing on Instagram. I saw it this morning, and I was just like, "Oh man, that's that can't be good." I don't mean to call her out in particular, but I mean, I just watched that, and it was just like, "Oh no." Well, I'm glad to know that somebody else is kind of seeing it the way I was. I just, again, I'm not trying to call the person out. Obviously, very talented. She made the thing absolutely look like a replica of her original thing. It's just you see that and you're just like, how? Why? Mind you, too. Was it like a thing like I want to say 80s where like those balance things were the rage? Like I remember my sister had like the fisherman one where, you know, basically he's the fish kind of hung way out over the mantelpiece, and I don't know why everybody thought those things were so amazing. Be moving. Sure as hell can't do it by myself. I'm like a dog in heat. Street. To my own cell. I got the key. So this is becoming my favorite part right here where I change the direction of this one string. Tells me I'm almost done with this little segment, and it means I'm really close to being halfway through. Awesome. She don't like the one she's got. Close my eyes, take me away to paradise. Oh my god. So I don't watch a lot of that, but I do watch Cinnamon Toast Ken, and there's a couple people who he reviews um that are absolutely the worst cooks ever, and they make cooking videos, and I don't understand why they make cooking videos because they don't nothing they make looks nice. Hey Robert. All right, so this will be the fourth one of these. So Robert, you missed all of the insanity of earlier. We had attempted to have two streams at the same time, this one and a vertical stream. Everything went south. I think OBS quit on me at least 3 times. It was pretty insane. It's already too late. One's in the morgue and the other jail. One got wasted and the other's a waste. Oh, we didn't show the new people. So there's a bunch of new buttons. So if you type in, well, provided this stuff even works, if you type in the word link, you should get a link to my web page that I just created to tell you what all of the various things are. See, oh, list. Sorry, it's a list. I don't even know my own link, my own setups here. Okay, so that will tell you, take you to that. And then there's some cool stuff like if you type in pattern, the pattern that I'm working from and where I'm actually like at with the pattern actually comes up on the screen. So there's like some cool stuff that you guys can kind of mess with if you're interested in, or if the pattern thing is in the way, you can say pattern again and it goes away. So yeah, that's kind of neat. Man, I haven't heard somebody say that in a really long time. I'm wondering if that's kind of giving away your age there, Robert. I think it's a very old saying. See, and I'm in like a weird sense of denial about like age and stuff. Like I still like when I listen to is it Motley Crue? Um wait, was it Motley Crue or no? One of the other ones, the now I have to know. Maybe Motley Crue. It was one of the other ones that sounds like them. The because Motley Crue keeps trying to come up with the oh, it's Skid Row, Youth Gone Wild. Yeah, and I still feel like that's calling out to me. I should have known Skid Row, right? Because yeah, Park Avenue leads to Skid Row. Yes. Yeah, there's So most of the commands all work for everybody. There is a couple of commands that are like mods only, but that's for like the oops and something I don't know. Hours to go. Wanna be sedated. Be sedated. I wanna be sedated. Be sedated. I don't think we're going to be as balanced this time around when at the end of the day, because I'll probably have this little area figured out pretty quick, and then I can start moving into the next. But there won't be enough to do that all the way around. Oh wow, yeah, because you guys don't get that much rain. I was in San Diego for a year, and it rained like maybe a couple times during the daytime. Apparently, like, it did maybe rain a little bit at night while I was sleeping, but during the day, like, I only remember a couple times ever seeing rain in the whole year I was there. And every time, cars are skidding and crashing and whatever chaos, because all the cars lose a little bit of oil here and there, and the tires and everything else. And then when you get a little bit of rain, all that oil comes up to the top and like just makes it really slick. Oh no. What was the contest? To be honest, I really just don't keep up with a lot of the various challenge things from various groups because I'm so busy off doing my own things I can't usually schedule it in. But oh, that's nice. I'm still waiting for somebody to get the secret word game because that's been forever. This is a couple bracelets to win. And I've tried giving people like hints. Like if you watch some of the other past streams, like I've tried to steer people towards the thing. Was it on the macrame page? Oh, that's right. Should probably I need to probably rework the thing that pops up, the little stuff down at the bottom about making sure you subscribe and all that kind of stuff to actually include the secret word game and some of the other stuff. Yeah. Well, Southern Californians, because Northern California, I think gets a lot more rain, a lot more green up there. Oh man, I have seen people driving along just smooth sailing and then just as if they just drift, like just kind of whoop and off into the ditch, you know. Michigan especially has like really big ditches, like perfect for just going into. Yep. Mind you, over here we get rain like I've never seen in America. Well, maybe except Florida. Florida gets this kind of rain where it's just comes down like in buckets, just so much rain at once. Um, and Singaporeans, man, they're driving like there's nothing wrong at all. And that includes the guys on the little bikes, you know, the little 125cc motorcycles that are wearing Crocs or flip flops. Those guys are still out on the freeway. where I'm from, like it's just a little bit of rain and motorcycles get the hell off the road, you know? Like, I don't know. These guys over here, man, they're just it's different. There's yeah, the ditches are bigger. It's like in California, you're more likely to bounce off of like the concrete things or the giant curbs. You're gonna wreck your car. Michigan, you can just go off into those ditches, man. Get pulled out later on. Wow. So yeah, this is coming together. Yeah, I didn't really know how difficult tonight's thing was going to be, but I kind of like where it went. This isn't bad. It's where you set a number. So you're picking a number from which of the two websites? Actually, you could go three. I do know of another website out there that has bracelet patterns. In fact, it has some of the most original patterns. Right. Okay. Yeah, well, I guess you probably noticed as far as like my videos go, I'm almost a month ahead of everything. So most of the stuff I'm doing now is for like a month from now, and I try not to reveal what I've already done because I pretty much teach people how to like make things from a picture. And so if I put out the photo, there's a good chance somebody is actually going to have the pattern put together before like the tutorial comes out because that's kind of my whole thing. It's kind of weird. Like I'm trying to help everybody do a thing, but then I try to like not give it away too soon. I don't know. It's weird. All right. doing prep work for future projects is so relatable. I've got a bunch of string to cut, and I think I can't put it off any longer. I think that's going to be tomorrow's thing. Yeah, I use the the bracelet book mostly only because that seems to be uh where the blindside creations come from. Like most everybody always throws me the links from there. Um, but if I'm gonna go looking for a bracelet pattern, I probably use the other one. But hey, you're welcome to use my site if you want to try some fun patterns. I've got a lot. Oh man, yeah. I actually I have to use software for most of like my Instagram posts because um, I just deal with it now, find out from my calendar when a thing's happening, and then I schedule my Instagram posts to happen so that way because I would never remember. I don't. In fact, I kind of missed out. I wanted to share some of the tube bracelets. Um, Third secret website. No, that's the website right there. Look at that. It actually pops up. That's nice. Um, I made a bunch of tube bracelets not too long ago, and I wanted to share some of that on the various Facebook groups as well as the um, Reddit and all that. And for whatever reason, they all got kind of photographed and put into the webpage and timers for some of the things, and then I just kind of forgot all about them. Where's the other site? Hmm. Wait, does this thing? Wow, of all of the icons, the things that okay, what do they call this thing then? You guys got me searching emojis, and I can't find. Seriously, YouTube doesn't have the one that I swear to God I use this thing like all the freaking. Oh, there it is. Oh, there we go. Yes, yes, please. Don't break the Kevin. Oh, hang on. How do I get the emojis to go away? Ah, nice. Yeah, that graph paper can come in real handy when you're trying to design stuff. I seriously, so there are times where I just use the A4 just so that way I can kind of work out how many strings does it take to make a certain thing fit into a pattern. And then once I kind of figure that part out, then I can go and use my other templates. But yeah, the A4 is perfect for just kind of throwing out ideas and trying to see which ways to make things happen. All right, do we still see little men in here, or did that go away, or did they get worse? I'm just afraid that like suddenly it's going to turn into something and be like, oh my god, it's obscene, and because I don't see it. I don't know what's. I have no idea what. Is the person drawn out of the darker or the lighter color? All right, Robert, do you see little cartoon people in the squiggles? Yes, you, yeah, that apparently there's people squatting holding glasses. This has to come down. So this is seriously like I'm getting a big chunk of this at once, which is sort of cool. Kind of encouraging to think like where this will take us for next week. So now you guys kind of have me like wanting to make robot like in the design. I mean, I've tried other crazier things, well, not crazier per se, but um, I remember when I first decided that, you know what, let's try making links. And then grabbed the graph paper and I worked it out and ended up with like this really big chunky bracelet with links. And I'm like, oh, okay, wait, so that kind of can be done. And then after I got done with the first one, I'm like, oh, wait, I could probably do this differently. And that led to another. And then I figured out how to do it smaller. And then I figured out like how to not have it like the smaller one didn't quite turn out the way I wanted. So I did it again. It's kind of a running theme with me. Like I'll try something and then like find better ways of doing it and keep doing it until yeah. Yeah, that was kind of thinking that maybe that's how you guys are seeing little people in there. Yeah. That stuff is seriously not on the table over here. That's a huge no-nos. Do the green like the circuit boards with what is like a kind of a yellow or something? Yeah, I used to. I back in my day, I definitely used to. It's so weird, you know. My whole life, I went to the rallies. I fought and wanted to try to legalize it. I come to Singapore, and suddenly now it's all legal back home. Like, really? This doesn't seem fair. And then a whole boatload of people I know, they're all like, "Yep, they legalized it, and we don't want it anymore." Oh man, I'm not saying I would partaketh daily or anything, but I would definitely get creative. But then again, so everybody kind of knows I have ADHD. I'm also bipolar, and my current problem is I've been manic for a little while now. I didn't realize it. The shrink pointed it out to me, and because I was just like, oh yeah, I'm being really creative and doing all these really neat things, and like, how's your sleep? Well, not that great, but I'm still getting a lot done, and I'm pretty happy, and yeah. So I've been that she's kind of upped my meds to try to balance that out. And so I'm kind of on the edge of being manic and crazy and really hyped up and like wanting to do a million things, but then I don't have the focus to be able to like get any of it done right. Um, and so, yeah, it's been really confusing and really difficult the last few days. Like I woke up this morning wanting to go and build that web page and link things together, like the pattern thing and just all this other stuff. Like it was just I like I had to force myself to just stop and kind of calm down and go ride the exercise bike and take some notes, and yeah. So this is pretty wild. Like this is you can see like how high up on the side over here it is, and like how far down I brought this part. So this is awesome. This is I love it. Yeah, silver like the solder. Yeah. I guess you could kind of mix a bit of both because you got like and there's like the little resistors and stuff that are in there. But yeah, see, that brought it down to like a big area. Well, guys, it is one, and yeah, I'm gonna try to get myself some sleep. It's been it's been a little bit crazy here lately, like was saying. So yeah, um, I've moved buttons around. Hang on, bear with me a second here. Oh, there it is. Before I go, I want to thank my Patreon supporters as well as my YouTube members for making this stuff happen. I seriously, I go through so much floss, and believe it or not, I just had another 2.25 kg delivered, and because I needed more floss in order to do more things. And so, yeah, I really do appreciate it. And I think some of the funding is actually going to go towards some of the new plugins that we're going to try to add to OBS to make the live streams even more fun. Because I really enjoy doing this stuff, guys, and yeah, it's been really something I don't know. I'm really happy with what I do. So thank you guys for that. Um, Nothing else really going on. Oh, I never showed you guys. Is it 4? Yes, the schedule. So the schedule is I am off on Wednesday and Friday. The rest of the days I will be streaming here for the YouTube members, making various things. Like I said, tomorrow is probably going to be cutting a lot of floss and possibly doing some tune-ups, trying to test out the OBS and find out whether or not we can do 2 streams at once. So yeah, I don't know how that's going to work, but yep. All right, guys, have a good one. And as always, don't get your strings in a bunch.